Hi everyone, I'm Papa, and this is Bruno's World. So I hope everyone is doing well. As you can see, Bruno is not here. We are heading over to Disney Springs today, and we are going to take a look around, and today we are going to do it without Bruno. So go ahead and stay tuned, and I will let you know why we're going to do a few videos without Bruno. So, like I said, working with Bruno is awesome. I love him. Bruno is my grandson that lives with us, and it is amazing to have Bruno around. And the reason that we started Bruno's World was because I missed a lot of my kids growing up because of being in the military, and I wanted to do something special with Bruno that shows that we can have a great time together, and being able to spend a lot of time with my grandson is beyond great. I mean, there's like no other feeling like it. But sometimes with Bruno, it is a little difficult, and another reason that we wanted to do some videos is that we don't want Bruno to have the feeling that he has to work. Bruno's World is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a job. We wanted to document it, show you guys why we want to travel and where we go and how we go, and we just wanted to be able to demonstrate that, and to be able to put that onto a YouTube channel is a lot of fun. But there are a few things that will need to change so that we can continue to bring you guys great content and be able to show you guys some fun times, not only here, but everywhere. Because like we always say, adventure is everywhere and family is everything. So what, you may ask, is going to change on Bruno's World? Not really necessarily a whole lot. The good thing about having a relatively new YouTube channel is that you get to make tweaks and adjustments to things that you want to show on the channel. And one of the things that we want to highlight is travel. We want to show what things you can do. We also want to have tips and tricks. Now, of course, there are times that you just cannot have a 4-year-old child with you, and that's why we decided that we are going to take a few times a week and just go ahead and have some videos that don't have Bruno in it. And that is not to make it so that you don't see Bruno, because Bruno is the star of the show, but there are just a few times where you just can't have a 4-year-old doing things. Here at Disney Springs, where I am now, there is a lot of stuff to do, but unfortunately, there's not always a lot of kid-friendly things to do down here. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look around, and so you can see what exactly is here at Disney Springs. Now, Disney Springs is divided into two sides. There's the west side and then the east side. Go figure, there's an east and a west. So figure the best way to take a look around is we'll start on one end and work our way to the other. So now Disney is supposedly the entertainment mecca. Now a lot of people, they come here after the park closes. Most of the Disney World, the parks close somewhere between 9 p.m. and midnight, depending on which park it is. And a lot of things happen here during the night. But to be honest, some of the best time to come to Disney Springs is during the day, because the crowds are a lot quieter. So if you're coming for a week to Disney World, take time to make it on your calendar to spend one of the days, have a resort day, and also have a Disney Springs day, because that will give you a lot of time to look around, and the crowds aren't so bad, because at nighttime it can get a little crazy. We think we're going to break up this into a daytime one and a nighttime one. Now, starting on one end of Disney Springs, you will find this building, which is the Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil closed down like toward the end of last year, and they are revamping it and making it into a new show. So it is still currently closed down, but definitely looking forward to when that comes out open again. I had gone to a show here before and it was amazing. So unfortunately I couldn't get to more shows. I was once I got into like actually going to one of these shows, I was like, I wanted to go to more, and then it turned out that they closed it down to redo the show. This used to be La Nuba, and they have now since closed down La Nuba, and now they're going to have a Disney themed show in here, and that's going to be lots of fun. Definitely looking forward to it. Now, right next to Cirque du Soleil is Disney Springs' newest attraction, the NBA Experience. Now, this thing is not quite open yet. As you can see, it says it's going to be opening in the winter of 2019, but they do have the gift shop open. Now, I'm a little shaken about this. This all used to be the Disney Quest building. They completely demolished the Disney Quest building to put up the NBA Experience. It was not something that they just put back into an old building. They actually tore the entire building down, started fresh, and then now it is the NBA Experience. And one of my favorite places in all of Disney Springs is the House of Blues. They always have good music here. Live concerts all the time. You can get some food right here at the smokehouse, and it's just a lot of fun. I love blues music, love barbecue food, so it is a win-win situation. And if you're looking to go to the movies, they do have an AMC here at Disney Springs. And the cool thing about this one is not on this end of the building, but the opposite end of the building is that you have a place where you can actually get to watch movies while you eat food. They actually have tables and things set up in the theater, so you can actually just grab a burger, sit down, watch a movie, and the best part is they've got air conditioning. Now, Pleasure Island, used to be called Pleasure Island, is the midway point between East Side and West Side. So it was actually owned by a family named Pleasure. I was thinking something completely different when I heard that it was called Pleasure Island. You used to have a lot of nightclubs on here, and they had one nightclub that used to do New Year's Eve every single night, which was apparently very annoying to some people. But it was something that was kind of fun for other people. But now there are plenty of restaurants, shops here that you can purchase things at. We're gonna get into a few of the stores and restaurants in later videos, so don't forget to ring that notification bell and subscribe to the channel so that you can find out when we go to these places here at Pleasure Island. One of my favorite things here at Disney Springs and in the middle at Pleasure Island is the N50 Cars. Now, these are cars that are original. These are from the 60s, and they have a few of these. And for about $120, they will take you for a ride around the lake for about 30 minutes or so. Now, that $120 is for up to 3 people. So it's $120 per ride, not per person. And it's a 30-minute ride, take you all over the place. Now, just past the Pleasure Island is one of my favorite restaurants. It's called the TRex. Now, the TRex is owned by Landry's, which is the same company that owns the Rainforest Cafe. Now, one of my favorite things about the T-Rex is if you would come in and look on the left side of the building, as soon as you walk in, there is this aquarium with a big octopus. Now, the one cool thing is that every so often you can actually see the octopus's tentacles moving up and down. The other cool thing about this tank is that if you're a big fan of the show Tanked on Animal Planet, this was actually made by the ATM crew, like one of my very favorite TV shows. So Brett, Wade, if you're watching Brunos World, ATM, great combination. Hit me up. I would love to come out, bring Bruno, and we can take a tour. Hit me up. And this is called The World of Disney. It's got a Starbucks right in the middle of it. This is the world's largest Disney store. The thing is humongous. It just got refurbished, just opened several months ago now, but they just opened. And one of my favorite parts of the world of Disney is this guy. He is the Spitting Stitch. Boppity Boutique, where young girls can get made over into princesses. Now, they used to actually let anybody come in here, women like any age, and fortunately though, all the women princesses were taking the spots, so they had to restrict the age limit so that children actually had a chance to get their princess makeover, which is kind of funny. And the Days of Christmas store, where it is literally Christmas every single day. And making our way all the way to the opposite end of Disney Springs is the Rainforest Cafe, also owned by the Landry's Company. All right, so there you have it. So hope everyone really liked this. If you did, don't forget to give us a like and go ahead and comment. Let me know what you think about doing a few videos without Bruno. Like I said, I really just want to be able to do a few things that a 4-year-old just is not able to sit through. And I want to make sure that we get a lot of content in. And one of the other things that I didn't talk about yet is that Bruno is going to school soon. And when I say he's going to school, he is going to actual school. He'll be starting kindergarten pretty soon, which is another reason that we're wanting to do these extra videos without Bruno, because he does go to real school. There is no, special school. We're not homeschooling him. We really want him to be able to be like a quote unquote a normal child and not have to worry about we're not homeschooling him or anything. So hence another reason for going to do the videos without Bruno, because we want to make sure that we give you guys enough content and be able to get all that content to you. And some of that might include doing something on a day that Bruno is at school, or things that Bruno just are a little beyond his capabilities. So tell me what you think. Is that a good idea? Is it not a good idea? Also, comment below of topics that you would want to see. Things that we're looking at possibly doing are things of how to get to a certain attraction for the lowest cost. Disney's always been a problem child when it comes to cost, and we would like to do a couple of videos on some tips and tricks on how to make your vacation easier and cheaper than it could be otherwise. So let me know some topics that you would want to see down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and comment.